Hello, my name is Nathan Bishop, and I'm the principal of Blyth Academy Online, or BAO as we are often called. We have recently adopted what I believe to be the world's best learning management system, Brightspace. Brightspace is the amazing learning platform created by Desire to Learn, also known as D2L. In this video, I'm going to show you how students learn using this great platform. When you first log in, you'll see a number of things on the site homepage. The navigation bar, or nav bar, runs across the top with some general menu options. When you're inside of a course, you'll notice that there are more options available to you. For now, take note of the useful links option, as there are a number of links here for those looking to schedule an exam, extend a course, or something else. The site homepage also shows important announcements made by the administration team at BAO. These are often in relation to important deadlines, but we also share information about Blyth events, such as our annual soccer tournament. A very important tool to familiarize yourself with is the internal email system. This can be accessed by clicking on the little envelope icon on the mini bar. All of the communication with your teacher will take place via the internal email system within Brightspace. This email tool is not set up to communicate with external email addresses, so be sure to log into the site regularly to check your email. Once you click on the email tool and then email to enter, you will see a standard email system. You can email a member of your class or your teacher by clicking Compose, then Address Book. Then you have the option to filter by your course if you happen to be enrolled in more than one. And then you can select the person you wish to contact by ticking off the box next to their name and hitting the word To. Finally, click Add Recipients, and you will see your email ready to be composed. You can also attach files and record audio or video to include in your email message. Going back to the site homepage now, you will see all the courses that you're enrolled in under the My Courses widget. To enter a course, simply click on the image. Your courses can also be accessed via the grid icon here in the mini bar. The first thing you will likely notice when you enter your class is the welcome video from your teacher. This brief introductory video serves to help you put a face to your teacher's name and to get you accustomed to some of the basics of the course. There's a transcript of the video below in case you want to refer back to this later without watching the video over and over for key pieces of information. You will also notice the Updates widget. This handy tool lets you know if you have unread emails, replies to discussion posts, and more. There's an Announcements widget in your course as well. These announcements are different than the ones on the site homepage as they pertain to your course specifically. The announcements on the site homepage are aimed at everyone in the school in general. The announcements within your course will most likely be posted by your teacher. All of the lessons in your course are accessed via the content link in the nav bar. Depending on your course, you may see this information displayed in the lesson view or the table of contents view. Eventually, all courses will show the table of contents view. For now, I'll show you both. This is the lesson format. You can see that the introduction unit has two modules within it. Start off by reading through both in order. The Welcome to Blyth Academy Online module contains important information about our school and provides some great tips on how to be successful. The Welcome to Your Course module provides specific information about the course itself, such as a breakdown showing all of the different assessment types as well as the weighting. It also shows you precisely where the midterm point is in your course. Since your course is self-paced, midterm is based on work completed rather than time elapsed. It is important to note the Get Started Completion Required quiz at the end of the Welcome to Blyth Academy Online module. This simple quiz consists of 11 basic questions about information provided in the lessons above, and it must be completed with a grade of 100% in order for more units to become available. I'll go ahead and complete this quiz off camera right now. As you can see, the next unit, Unit 1, has now become available to me. The remaining units in the course will also become available once my prerequisite documentation has been sent in and approved by the BAO administration team. If you can only see the introduction unit, this means you have not yet completed the Get Started quiz, or you didn't get 100% on it, and your prerequisite documentation has not been sent in or approved. If you can see the introduction unit as well as Unit 1, but no other units, your prerequisite documentation has yet to be sent in or approved. Now I'll show you the table of contents view. You will notice there's a table of contents instead of the modules listed on the left side. This view is really helpful because it shows you where you left off and how many lessons you've already completed. As you complete your lessons, check marks will appear next to them. You can launch an entire unit from the beginning or just start where you left off. When you launch a unit and get into the lessons, You will note that this is very similar to the lessons view, however, the lessons are now presented in full screen view. Now that we're looking at the course content, let's dive a little deeper, starting with the unit overview. When you enter the unit overview, you will see the essential questions for that unit. Pay attention to these questions as they cover the main theme of the entire unit and will be revisited frequently. Each unit contains a number of lessons, and each lesson also has an overview page of its own containing learning goals and success criteria. The learning goals will tell you what you should have learned by the end of the lesson, and the success criteria will tell you how you will know if you met that goal. It is important to keep both of these things in mind as you progress through the lesson pages. Our lessons are delivered in a number of different ways in order to meet the various learning preferences of our students. We also try to provide variety just to keep things interesting. Here's an example of a basic lesson using text and images. The layout is quite simple and to the point. Teachers will use videos from external sources like YouTube, Khan Academy, and more to explain concepts, such as this crash course on the Dark Ages.
Hi there, my name is John Green. This is Crash Course World History, and today we're going to talk about the Dark Ages, possibly the most egregious Eurocentrism.
For other topics, the teacher may create their own video using lesson delivery tools such as this one that was created using software called Powtoon.
Hundreds of years ago in 1347, Europe was first exposed to a horrific plague commonly called...
We also like to use virtual labs to help students simulate those that might be completed in the physical classroom. For example, this lab teaches students about the relationships between moles, liters, and molarity by adjusting the amount of solute and solution volume. In addition to labs, we also make our text and image-based lessons interactive using tools like these flip cards. Students can click on the cereal boxes to reveal which of the two is the better deal. We also use online tools such as Desmos to allow students to explore graphing concepts. In this example, I can play with the different parameters to see how they impact the graph. Our teachers also star in some of the video lessons, such as this one on confunction identities with Mr. Strauss.
I can't think of a better way to deter people from watching a video than starting it with a list.
Now I'm going to show you the class progress tool. This tool is really useful for students, parents, and teachers. It shows the percentage of course content that has been viewed by course total. It will also break it down per unit. You can even expand each unit and see how much time has been spent on each lesson. The class progress tool also shows any grades that have been earned, along with any feedback that was given. Another way to look at grades in the course is through the course gradebook. Students can see a detailed breakdown of the grades in their course by clicking Grades on the nav bar. Just below the word grade at the top, students will see their current mark in the course. Below, they can see a list of all the assessments in the course along with their weighting. If grades have been earned for these items, those will show here as well. Students can review the feedback as well as the graded rubric if one was used. Students will also see their midterm grade once they complete roughly the first half of the assessments in the course and their teacher finishes grading them. Until that point, the midterm grade actually remains hidden. When the midterm grade is available, I can click on the little calculator image and I can see exactly how the midterm grade was calculated. Discussion forums are a great way to connect students with their teachers as well as their fellow classmates. Each course contains numerous discussion forums where students can post their work and respond to others. Many courses have peer help forums where students can post questions about their course and/or homework and work with one another. If the teacher notices a question has not been replied to, they'll jump in and respond. Students are able to post text, image, audio, or videos to discussions. We use quizzes throughout all of our courses, and Brightspace offers many different question type options for us. We have the typical question types such as true and false, multiple choice, and matching. We also have the ability to insert mathematical notation directly into the submission box. In this case, I'm quite sure that I'm answering this wrong, but you can see that I have a full range of options in terms of mathematical notation. Students also have the option to write answers on paper and upload those images to the quiz directly. The best way to do this is to take a photo using your phone, then upload that photo to Google Drive or a similar online storage service. Students can then connect directly to Google Drive within the quiz itself and easily select the image that they want to upload. Students can also answer questions via the video note feature in Brightspace. They can record a quick video of themselves using their webcam and attach it directly to the quiz. In most tests, students will be required to answer some questions live using this feature. This gives students and teachers an opportunity to simulate a real face-to-face conversation. Students will submit a number of assignments in their course and will receive detailed feedback from their teacher. Teachers can leave feedback in a variety of different ways, thanks to the handy tools that Brightspace offers us. They may annotate the students' submitted work. They could score them using a rubric. And they may leave feedback via text, audio, or even video. This feedback will always be accessible to the student in order to assist them as they move forward. Of course, students are welcome to reach out to their teacher for clarification on this feedback via email or through the virtual classroom. The virtual classroom in Brightspace is a really innovative tool, and we love it. It's essentially a video conferencing room. For those that have ever used Skype, Google Hangouts, or a similar video conferencing software, this will be very familiar. Teachers and students can essentially share their webcam, share screens, or upload files and presentations to look at and annotate together. Teachers will hold office hours each week where students can meet with them via the virtual classroom should they require any further assistance with the concepts in their course. Students just need to make an appointment to do so. Each course also contains a virtual classroom evaluation that takes place just before the midterm point in the course. During this evaluation, students and teachers will meet live face-to-face in the virtual classroom, and they will discuss the student's progress so far in the course. The teacher will also ask the student a number of questions based on the concepts covered to date, and these will be answered orally by the student. This conversation usually takes between 20 and 30 minutes. So students, remember what I said earlier in the video about the essential questions. This could come in handy. That pretty much wraps things up. As you can see, Brightspace offers some really cool learning tools to help students and teachers engage with one another and the material. Once you start learning in Brightspace with Blyth Academy Online, I think you will see that there are even more great things happening in our online classrooms than I was able to describe in this video. I hope to see you online. Thank you for your time.